Hello. So today, we're going to be going over each of my manga series. We're going to be going over just like giving them a rating and all. Just kind of look at them, go over them a little bit, give them a rating. And I guess some of these will tell you like other information, etc. But I don't have a good mic. I'm using my phone, just my phone, nothing else. So you're probably going to want to turn up higher quality videos and settings, and also add, subtitles, because I am not allowed normally, and this is also using my phone microphone and my microphone, which aren't good. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. Koi, this, I have not read. Tokyo Ghoul, I watched a little bit of the anime, probably only like one episode. Obviously the manga is better than the anime, but I don't really know yet. Excuse me. Kakakuri, whatever the fuck you call this. This, I've watched the anime, haven't started reading the manga yet, or actually I don't feel like rereading it. But it's not really super bad, but it's also not really super good. I'll have to give this one like a, probably only like a 5.5. It's very gambling, so there's so much fan service involved. It's not the best. Rented GF, have not read or watched. So Loving, Volume 1 through 5. This one have read most of. I think I'm like right here, like near start of Volume 5. Yeah, this one is 7. Pretty good, enjoyed it. Tomb Raider King, have not read. Attack on Titan, watched a bunch of the anime. I think this one is 6. It was pretty slow. Action was pretty good. The action was. Hatsune Mix, I've not watched Vocaloid or I've read this. I'll come back y'all on that one. Naruto, watched like 5 seasons of the anime. Having give this one a 6.5. There is a bit, it's not, I don't really think I think it's a bit definitely overrated. Once I probably watch more of it, and like finish the Shippuden and stuff and everything, then I'll probably understand more of it. I think it's better maybe. Hello World, this one, gonna have to say like probably like a 5.5. This one, this is all it is, nothing else. Just one of these little, it's the same, only has the same amount of content as 2 manga volumes, manga volumes. It has some loopholes in it, and there are some missing points in the plot, but it's overall okay, pretty okay. Now on my smartphone, this one, Volume 7 is where the anime ended. A lot of people hate this series, but I think it was pretty okay. And I'm going to give this one a 5.9. So far, it might change the more I read of it. The Hidden Dungeon, only I can enter. This is one of those like underrated shows. Does not have honestly 12 episodes of it, so I'm gonna continue with the novel. I can only find Volume 2, probably have to buy for Volume 5 or 6 from Amazon, if I can remember which one continues it. Classroom Elite, this one definitely a good series. This one an 8. Volume 7.5 is where the anime ends, and the novel, well, where the anime has it covered, pretty much. I only cover up to Volume 7. And then this, you can ignore this is not manga. Arfleta, yeah, this one a 8.5. Now how about, no, an 8.7. This is pretty good. I really enjoy this series. Definitely gonna keep reading it. Volume 6 is where the anime ends off on, by the way. Well, it ends off on Volume 5, and Volume 6 is where it continues. All of Demon Slayer right here. As you can tell, I really enjoyed this series. As much as my figures are from this, also this butterfly knife of them I got on Amazon. All the side stories right here in the movie right there. Really enjoyed this. Kind of give this series a 9, a 9.3. That was really good. A lot of people say that the anime is only good because the animation carries, but I think it's also just good overall. And you can send my tastes back. I don't really care. Next up, I don't have the knees for this, but next up we have Chainsaw Man. I also have the 2 before Chainsaw Man volumes right there, and then the Buddy Stories one. This one's also gonna be a 9, just for this one's gonna be straight a 9. Really enjoyed it. A bit dark, but overall really good. Kulami Invisible. This is definitely a great starter one for anyone who likes romance and wants to get into manga or anime. This one's a good one. Guy pretty much is basically invisible, but in only the popular girl in school who can see him, and she likes to talk to him and falls for him. You know, basic rom-com stuff. Some other stuff. Spikes. Oh, I don't think this one a ring. I'm gonna give this one a 7. Spikes Family. Can I have this one a 7.5? Actually, probably no. I think it's 7.3. I think this one's 7.5. This one, interesting concept. Liked it. I'm probably gonna continue where the anime left off in the manga, but don't really know if I really want to do that right now. Comic Can't Communicate. My first ever anime that I ever watched was actually this. Again, I gave it a 7.6 just because of probably carrying it a bit because of that, but whatever. It was also pretty good itself. Volume 6 is where the anime leaves off, but I actually think it's probably like volume 7 or 8. I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. But anyway, Kaiju number 8, volumes 1, 2, and 3 are right here. A great read for people like action. Good recommendation for them. Kaiju number 8, pretty good. Enjoyed it. Still, obviously, still reading it. But gonna have to give this one so far a. I'm gonna give this one a 7.1. Oshinoko, gonna have to give this one a 7.2. This one, enjoyed it so far. Just enjoying it. I've not been able to find volume 4 yet, so I'm probably gonna have to order that online. Don't know why these ones are kind of curving in like this, but whatever. I'm gonna straighten them out a bit. Kaguya-sama Love is War. This one, enjoyed it. Volume 15 is where the sorry, I'm not good at speaking a lot. Just for long periods of time, which 10 minutes is a bit long for this. 15th volume is where this continues where this anime leaves off. Next up is this. This is where this shelf is where everything starts to get to our smaller volumes. You know, those were the big ones, the light novels, but these are a bit more smaller. Right there from a smartphone all the way to to minus the Shonen one. That Shonen Jump one right there, the one with the big orange one. Those are all light novels, by the way. And a few of the bonus stories are. Yeah, sit down. My knees are hurting. Just sitting on them Lego, I think. Anyway. Don't Toil Me no Sangatoro. I actually don't really like this one. I have to give this one a 4.9. Probably gonna, maybe I'll read or watch more of it, and then maybe I'll like it. I don't really know. Devil's a Part-Timer. Fictional comic anthology. Obviously, I haven't read it because I'm gonna watch the anime first, so I don't like spoil anything in the side stories, or I actually can't understand it, so I can't rate it right now. Storyline Progressive, volumes 1 and 2. Need to get the next one. I didn't get to watch the movie, so I'm gonna have to read it, the story part. But I'm gonna give this one probably an 8. Enjoyed the show, so I want to continue with the side stories. It's actually a part of the main series, so I guess it's not really side stories. Hollow Realization. I don't know if this is a side story or part of the main series. I don't know. I only have volume 2. But I think that might be where if you go, like the final season the anime has right now, I think that might be it in the manga. Since, like Aincrad and the Fairy Dance, they're like all different extra names. So just, continuing normally. Deadpool Samurai. This one was okay. This one has it's pretty much Deadpool, joins a Japanese branch. Has a lot of anime references in it. This one's great for anyone who likes Marvel and wants to get into anime or manga. So definitely recommend for those people like Marvel. I'm gonna give this one like a 6. Just like a straight 6. Blicious is kind of this one a 6.5. Kind of enjoyed it. Wasn't super good. Like super good. Definitely wasn't bad. Definitely would recommend people who kind of like that whole, I guess like Sanish stuff. I don't really know what I'm trying to say there. But anyway, Food Wars. It had some ecchi parts to it, but isn't super bad overall. Would give this one also a 6. This is definitely one of the better cooking animes. You can look past all the ecchi stuff. Toilet Brown Hanako-kun. this one, enjoyed it, watched the anime, and you continue where it left off in the manga, I forgot. So this one, I'm going to rate it probably a 7. Probably below a 7, but I don't really feel like going into details right now. Fairy Tail, not ready. It was Samurai. Asked my mom when she was at Walmart, she gave me a book, manga, and they had this one, so whatever. Jujutsu Kaisen. Volume, this is the prologue, and it's given volume 0. I kind of I've watched like almost all of season 1 so far of the anime and enjoyed it pretty so far. So far I'm gonna have to give it an 8, or like at least like a 7.9. And it's in the shadow. Watched a bunch of clips of it. Looks pretty interesting. You have to start reading it. Angels of Death. Enjoyed the anime. There are some like plot holes in it and some logic I didn't really understand, but overall pretty good. Gonna have to give that one a 6.7. Ghost Reaper Girl, I've not read. You know, I got Cheat Skill in Another World and I'm Unrivaled in the Real World. Long title. So far, pretty good. Gonna start reading it in the manga now. I'm gonna have to say that this one is another 7. Fire Force, gonna say this one's another 7.1. I've watched a little bit of the anime and read this first volume in the manga, and it was pretty good so far. Goblin Slayer, I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and it's just a side source, so I'm not really gonna rate it yet. High School DxD, I only watched 1 episode. I have not read the manga, so can't rate that yet. In an RPG world, if the RPG world had social media, I've not read that one. The New Machine in Another World, Wandering the Dungeon, or whatever. Have not read you. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Have not read you, but you have pretty interesting covers. As well as Shishosha Rule the World. I think I've watched the 12-episode anime of it, and that's one of those like old 12-episode animes. I don't really remember if I have or not, so I'm not gonna rate it. I'm quitting hearing, again, another one of those. Actually, I think I've heard about this, but it was recommended from someone. I don't know if I think it has a 12-episode anime, but I don't know where to find it. So, Mob Psycho 100, haven't watched it, read like 1 or 2 pages, so can't rate it. Now, further down here, like past the Arfu Classroom of the Elite, now actually past this volume right here, I guess the Weirdest series. So this one, A Silent Voice, guy bullies a death girl, falls in love with her, I think. I don't really know. There's a movie of this. I'm probably gonna watch the movie and then maybe buy more of these. There's a thing on my finger, yes. Oh well, I'll get off later. MHA, fanbase, sucks. Just saying. Okay, what is this? Okay, it's gone now. So, I might watch 1 and 2 versus the anime, but I definitely already know the fanbase sucks. And you likely seen the weird TikToks of them. Conversational Quintuplets, this is popular and for good reason. It was good. I enjoyed it. I definitely haven't watched the movie yet, so there's some stuff I don't get about it from the TikToks I'm seeing, but definitely I'll give this one probably a 7.5. The Hero Last is Walk the Path of Vengeance the second time. Having only read a chunk of you, Called a Night. Again, I read half of you. One Piece. I'm pretty far in One Piece. I'm on the Thriller Park or Thriller Bark arc. So that 10 times fast. It's pretty good so far. A little bit overrated, but definitely not as much as Naruto, probably. It definitely is mostly just a bunch of filler. But I guess that you are supposed to have a bunch of stuff like that when you're starting from a weak dude to someone who is supposed to be super incredibly insanely powerful. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Again, this series an 8.5. Elden Ring, yep, they made a manga for Elden Ring. This one definitely takes a way more silly approach to the serious game that is Elden Ring. But overall, so far, first volume seems pretty good. Might pick up the second volume if I find it. Sorry, my phone was on low power. My own thing popped up, so I don't know if you heard me. So I repeat myself. Momo, the Blood Taker, enjoying it pretty far. Does have, young girl turns out to be super old, but I don't really. But I'm going to look past that to the actual story, and it seems to be pretty good. Pretty much some rich girl who's like the daughter of like the vampires, who ends up having to help her underling that, well, he's just a detective that she unwillingly turned into an underling, and he actually despises vampires. So it's, that wasn't really a good explanation. You should probably just read it though. It's pretty good. I'm gonna give this one a 7. I think I earned no well in my Elf-Life. I know I have 2 volumes, but I have not read this, so can't give one yet. The coverage looks interesting. Not really. I kind of just read it, thought it was interesting, put it back, and felt like for some reason like I had to get it. Given. The only BL that I have bought to make fun of a gay friend. Don't judge me, not homophobic or anything. It was just a joke between us for friends, okay? And he's also probably a bit homophobic himself, so screw you. Even Dogs Go to Another World. This one, oh, I have not read this one. Even Dogs Go to Another World, I have read this. Need to get the 2nd volume. I'm gonna probably have to order online, but it was pretty good. You know, this one a 6. This is the Jinkin Academy, another 6. This one, pretty interesting. Lazy Dungeon Master, gonna have to give this one a 5.8. Would be higher if there wasn't a lot of little girl edgy fan service for the little girl character. It was supposed to be asleep. My Room is a Dungeon Rust Stop. This one has a lot of edgy fan service in it so far, but it's not, this seems to be like a super bad series, and the concept is pretty interesting. Arfueta, again, you already know what I think about the series. This is just the manga. Class from the Hurikita. Don't know where this takes place in the actual world, so I'm probably gonna wait until I finish the series to read this. No matter what you say, Fury Sauna is scary. This one seems to be kind of, probably might continue reading it if I find the next volume at stores. It's another rom-com about some scary punk who's not really scary, just a bunch of misunderstandings and everything. You Like Me, Not My Daughter. See, this is where the series starts getting the weird stuff. You Like Me, Not My Daughter. This one, pretty weird. Well, seems like it. I haven't read this one. 100 Girlfriends. I can literally never find anything lower than volume 3 in stores. So I'm kind of interested in reading it because there's a bunch of stuff on it. So I'll have to wait until, and probably order volume 1 offline, or wait until I can find it. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. I recommended this by some. There's some African-American TikToker who really loves Gyarus. I don't know what his channel name is, but he recommended this one, and some other one in the series that I don't know where it is. I like 1 or 2 more than the ones they recommended, but he's pretty fun to watch, though. You know, in the Hot Springs, this is volume 10. There's an anime. I don't know how far it goes, but I think there's only 1 season. Might be 2. Bunch of fan service. And this one definitely is one where 18 plus has some, I don't know if I can say the word, but you can probably tell by that, the spine art. Same with that one. This one I don't think has any of it, though.